It just makes me really happy. I don't know what I'd do in my spare time if it wasn't for Scouts.
Being a Scout means a lot more to me than people think it does. Like, I think it's about being part of something much greater. Like, Scouts is international. There's Scouts from pretty much every country, and I think, you know, going on jamborees and things like that has really made you realise that. And I think it's just something really special to be part of something which is in so many cultures and countries.
I joined because my brother was part of the Scouts, and that was the first thing that got me into thinking that I might like to join. I think actually at the time he might have been in the Cubs, but I know that he was having a really good time. And he really enjoyed the outdoors and stuff. And I had been in the Brownies before, so I'd like doing that sort of youth club thing. But the Brownies didn't really do anything outside, so I thought Scouts would be good. And then also, a couple of friends of mine were in Scouts, and I thought they were really cool.
Well, I used to be in Brownies when I was about 8, and my dad was helped out at Scouts, and my brother was actually a member of Scouts. And I used to go to the meetings and see what they were doing. And they always did loads of really fun, adventurous stuff, which I like the sound of, and we didn't manage to do at Brownies. So I decided to join Cubs, and we were like one of the first girls to join Cubs as well, which was really exciting.
I was kind of a similar story as well. I was in Guides, and I thought it was a bit too girly. We didn't get to go outside, and we just seemed to be doing crafts all year round and not really doing anything that adventurous. And my dad and my older brother were in Scouts, and I seemed kind of jealous of what they were doing. So I decided to ditch Guides and join Scouts with Amy.
Yeah. We did a Ready Steady Cook, but it was Ready Steady Trangia because we were using camping stoves. We had a cooking competition.
Is something you've never had before? Call up swirling pepper there, yeah. Yeah, you got it.
The food was edible. Might not have been that nice. We made burgers. We had some mince and some onion and some breadcrumbs and stuck them in a pan and hoped for the best.
Scouts used to be about like little boys running around with long socks and silly hats on, making
survival
fires.
skills. And,
survival skills. But now I think it's a lot more casual. They've got like a complete different look, and it's more just about everyone getting outside and joining together with other different Scout groups.
I think the aim of Scouts now is to kind of help people develop as young people.
Yeah.
By like doing things outdoors, spending time with loads of different people from all over the place, and doing getting as many opportunities as possible.
Which I think people don't realise. I think it's just sort of Kirby Stephen Scouts or whatever in their town, but it's a lot bigger than that.
I'm going to the Jamboree next year in the summer, and it's a World Scout Jamboree, so it's Scouts from all across the world. It's the biggest camp or event in the Scouting that the Scouting organisation run, and basically from all across the world Scouts to come together on one campsite, 30,000 Scouts on one site, which is going to be just awesome. And it's about building links across the world and learning about world peace and learning about other cultures. We're also joining with some guides from Liverpool, well, Merseyside sort of area.
Well, we grouped up with the guides. We haven't met them before, so we're just meeting them for the first time, discussing unit identity and all sorts of stuff like that. We're discussing camp menus and dishes, so we can do little groups of 6. So then we don't have the specific menu for all 30 of us. We can do into little groups, so people get what food they want to eat. So therefore, everybody will be happier.
I'm Hattie, I'm 2 Stephen's Guide, and I love Harry Potter.
Well, we were using the t-shirt to try and get attention, like when we're fundraising or something. So we were going to have like on the front, like the big logo, our logo in there. And then like what we're trying to fundraise for. And on the back, we're going to have like our name and then like what it means, sort of thing.
I'm really lucky that Cumbria wanted 2 people to take 18 young people to Japan in 2015. It's pretty much probably something that you do once in a lifetime, but it's very exciting because it's more than just the journey. It's all about preparing people for the experience of going to a foreign country on the other side of the world. We'll be away for over 2 weeks. We will be not just visiting the Jamboree camp itself, but we'll also be staying in people's homes. We'll have a few days in Tokyo and a chance to explore Tokyo and be let loose. on everything that goes on there. In the first place, it was because the oldest of our kids, Patrick, was sort of interested in going to Beavers, and they needed somebody to help make it happen, because the existing Beaver Scout leader was leaving. I think it's quite a common story amongst Scouts, so I put my hand up and said, yeah, I'll give a go at that. I'm now a group skills instructor, which means that things like outdoor stuff, the things that I really enjoy doing, map reading skills, navigation, camping, walking, kayaking.
When I first joined the Scouts and Explorers when I was about 12, I found it hard to be in Scouts then because there was a lot of stigma attached to it because I was a girl and I was trying to fit in and be cool at school. But now I feel like I've grown into myself and I don't feel awkward about being in it anymore. That's why I carry on.
And I feel like a lot of people from the outside don't really understand what we actually do in Scouts and how much fun it actually is. So I feel like that's, because we know about it all, we're not bothered about what people might say.
Scouting has strengthened our relationship in many ways because we've seen each other when we don't look our best, when we're going through tough times at camps, when we're soaking wet and tired, and we've shared like so many fun memories together as well, and just endless things we've done together.
I feel like you get to really find out what people are actually like in like situations like when you're working together on an expedition up fells or camping and things like that. It's not the ordinary situations.
And whenever we're together we have loads of fun.
Morning Baltimore, la 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 la, open the door, the world's gonna wake up and see, gonna wake up and see, Baltimore and me. The rats on the street all dance around.
Scouts, it's more about the people who are there rather than the activity, so we could be doing some like volunteer work, like chopping down trees or something, but the people who are there, like the Scouts who are there, it's just going to be great because of the people and how enthusiastic they are. Yeah, it's great. It's great fun. I think scouting sounds cliche, but it really has like developed me as a person.
Benefited me socially.
I wouldn't be as well-rounded.
Now I'm a lot more confident.
Helped me realise what I am into.
I wouldn't be as open to opportunity and
really widened what I think about people.
Being part of like this massive international family and being in the movement has taught me to have fun and to use my time well and to get outside and do things.
James, welcome to Loki. Harry, where are you?
Normally do this.
Welcome to Loki.
Me gustan los Scouts. No, I really don't. Everyone have already there.
I have no idea what I'll do. I'll probably call up Tess and Amy and be like, hey, can we go camping? I'd like to go on a hike. Can we go do something?